We've been walking since, I don't know, 11 or 12, probably 11. I don't know how many miles we walked. We're knackered, we're dehydrated. We haven't found where we need to be yet. We're just going to crack on for as long as we can.
I thought I found a big water canteen.
Oh yeah?
But yeah, I had a whole, like one like that. To your right.
Where next?
Straight up, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, mate.
We can use that.
Oh, it's going to be perfect, mate.
Nice.
It's going to be a hassle to carry, but I think it'd be worth it.
Maybe we can leave some stuff here and collect it later.
Do you reckon? I don't know, man. I think we need to get to the tree line.
Okay, so go to tree line.
Yeah. Just I'm becoming so useful when it rains.
We can collect it, just dump it in the corner. Hopefully we can try to come collect it when we haven't got so many bags on us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But looks fairly clean, mate.
If you can carry it. I'm way down, there's too many batteries at the moment.
Huh? No. What I'm thinking of is turning it upright so it starts to collect water.
Okay, so get moving. We've been walking since, I don't know, 11 or 12, probably 11. I don't know how many miles we walked. We're knackered, we're dehydrated. We haven't found where we need to be yet. We're just going to crack on for as long as we can.
I thought I found a big water canteen.
Oh yeah?
But yeah, I had a whole, like one like that. To your right.
Where next?
Straight up, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, mate.
We can use that.
Oh, it's going to be perfect, mate.
Nice.
It's going to be a hassle to carry, but I think it'd be worth it.
Maybe we can leave some stuff here and collect it later.
Do you reckon? I don't know, man. I think we need to get to the tree line.
Okay, so go to tree line.
Yeah. Just I'm becoming so useful when it rains.
We can collect it, just dump it in the corner. Hopefully we can try to come collect it when we haven't got so many bags on us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But looks fairly clean, mate.
If you can carry it. I'm way down, there's too many batteries at the moment.
Huh? No. What I'm thinking of is turning it upright so it starts to collect water.
Okay, so get moving.
Just trekked about 2 miles through a load of farmland. We're now in the middle of nowhere, as you can see around us. Dan's pretty much just gone ahead to scout to see what path we have to take next. The path that we've just taken was very long, about 2 miles. So yeah, sweated a lot, but we're looking forward to the next part of the journey.
Oh god, I don't know if I can hear water or not, but I'll see. Question is, can I hear water? I don't know. Oh fuck, this is so hard. This is so hard. I'm gonna go back up. I'm not going any further down. James! James, where are you? James, answer! James! Where are you? What have you found? What have you found? What? Okay, I'm next to your bag. How far? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you good? Yeah. Feel warmer? Yeah. I feel a lot warmer already. We spent a night in this shelter. I say shelter, all it was, we went under a tree and we just cut down as many branches and leaves as we could and kind of covered it over ourselves. We woke up, I think it was like 5 in the morning, but it turned out it was only like 12 at night. Or no, it's like 11 at night or 10 at night. When we kind of checked, like we feel like we was there for an eternity. I was just getting more and more. Once the rain stopped, it's pointless being underneath there because it's just wet. You can see, I massively busted up my arm over my hand. I had a machete, I put it down into the ground and my hand kind of slipped and just like whacked into it. So you can see, I think there, it needs stitches. It 100% needs stitches, there's no like way about it, it's way too deep. But obviously there's no way to do that in the kind of the jungle, so it's going to have to fight on. Use a bit of super glue on it tomorrow morning and, you know, hope for the best. Try to get hydrated, lick some leaves.
Yeah.
But, so I busted my knee last night when I was kind of chopping down all these bushes down here. I fell down this little, you can see it there. I was busting it. I went to go grab some branches, and one of my legs went down. My other leg stayed on the surface up here, and it twisted my knee massively. That could have been a much worse fall. I didn't know it was even that deep. I thought it was only maybe 2-3 foot deep, but it's clear that it goes down. It goes down several feet. It goes down many feet. Like maybe, I don't know. I don't even know how many. Like 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I could have fallen down. So my knee's busting. It's going to be hard to put weight on, but I don't really have any choice. Not the best leaves to lick. It's a bit dry tasting. I mean, like a large leaf. It's like a non-hairy. I don't know if we're going to actually find that. I'm just licking any leaf. Rely on the camera light to actually get any kind of light, but yeah, I'm just kind of using the moisture on my lips. Don't know if the licking's going to give away more moisture, to be honest. I think we have to find any like hopefully some kind of little flowing streams or anything like that. That's the only choice. Or clear puddles, but yeah, flowing streams or something. We don't have anything to cook it in. That's our main issue. What time do you want to get moving?
About 3.
What time is it now?
Just gone 12. It's just too dark to do anything now. Too dark, mate.
Even with these camera lights?
Yeah. We got lost in normal daylight.
Yeah.
Let alone getting lost.
I guess it's a bit of a waiting game, isn't it?
At night, with a camera that can point and shine about 20 feet.
Yeah.
You know.
We just need to get, as early as we can, we need to be moving. Because if we don't get to that like lake or water source in any decent time.
If we don't get water today, that's it, we're fucked.
Yeah.
End up die. Mate, I think if I don't get water today, I'll struggle to carry on. Because I've had about a litre of water.
That hand is absolutely fucked. It's bleeding everywhere last night. There. It's messed up, man. It's messed up, but it's got to keep fighting. I use my £14.50 kit. I don't know how much it would cost, but not a lot of money. I'm going to try to clean it with antiseptic tablets. Big problem is it's going to sting because I'm guessing it has alcohol. Oh, it doesn't have alcohol. It has something else. Oh, fuck. Don't you want to do this? Fuck's sake. It feels like alcohol there. It smells like it. Oh, I'm just cleaning the outside of it right now because I really don't want to be touching the inside. As you can see, that's a fucking horrible cut. That's such a horrible cut. Never had a cut like this in my life. This is straight to the doctors, straight to the surgery, get that just sewed up, stitched up.
Let's hoping it doesn't get infected.
Yeah. And on the first night it happened.
Don't worry, Dan, it can only get better, mate.
Yeah. It's either going to heal or not heal.
New game by Noel Edmonds.
Yeah.
Heal or no heal?
I can't clear out any. It might look external. I haven't really touched inside my skin before.
Has it gone to the muscle?
No. Because I've got still perfect movement.
It's just a big old gouge, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, come on. My knee. Oh, guys, it's going to be absolute hell. Now I'm going to put some super glue on it.
Sure that's the best idea?
Yeah. really the only idea of a cut this big. It's the only choice. Let's see if I can have some in here. I don't know if that's gone down to the muscle. I don't know. I'll say that I can move my hand, but I don't know what that means. I'm going to do this with my hand outstretched, because if I do it like that, it might close it up too much. Fuck me. Test it. Fuck me. This is crazy in the jungle. Things. Okay.
How does that feel?
Oh my god, it bloody hurts. It's not going to be like that. I'm hoping that it's only skin deep, because if that's gone down to the tendons, I'll just put super glue on my tendons. Okay, GoPro's turned off, I guess. That better be just skin deep, because super glue on the tendon is not going to help at all. It bloody hurts. Just keep it outstretched and still. I've got it all over my hand as well, so my hand's covered in super glue. If it seals out the bacteria, hopefully there's not too much bacteria in there already, so you get in. But hopefully it protects you from any other bacteria. I don't know whether I have the hand closed or not. You know what I mean? Because when you stitch it so it's together.
But you would do that with the hand open, though, surely, wouldn't you?
I don't know. It's a waiting game. Yeah. Oh god. So my shriveled hands from being in the wet all night.
Let me get better focus on that.
Nah, just gotta fix my knee somehow. Oh, I figured out how to fix my knee.
The GoPro strap?
Using that beige support.
GoPro strap.
Yeah. No, the one who was intended for a GoPro strap, but yeah. I'll do my one out, but you've got the one I gave you.
Yep.
So,
I think so.
Yeah, you have it, because I didn't want to. I had too much weight in my bag. I just wanted to get rid of anything we had duplicates of. But that's obviously not going to fix it though. It's just going to add a bit of support. It cost a couple of quid from eBay. 2 for a few quid. Let's not say it. I just want to drink. A nice cold drink. Another one. A nice comfortable bed. And I'd happily wake up and go to work tomorrow. No matter how long the day is. What do you do on that right now? What do you want to be doing?
Don't know, mate. It's quite an experience, this, so, you know.
Yeah, even though it's painful, I still wouldn't want to leave here. Hence not going to the doctor getting this sewed up professionally, because it's going to probably do damage to my hand in the long run, this kind of technique. more dry. Just shriveled up. The machete case is looking like it's gone. Can't find where I put it down last night. Got the machete there, but no case to it right now. So we just leave it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it. Not too important. We don't really carry it around. We just put it in our bags. That's it, really. Yeah, we just leave it. Obviously, get the machete. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Sweet. Just something on my leg to brace it. So that fall down a little short ravine is. Anyway, I actually bought this to attach GoPros to. I don't really know how to even. I don't know. I think I got a bit lower. Never used this before, so. I think the idea is just to have a ton of pressure on it, I think. So yeah, we'll seal up this part and leave that last to do, okay?
Then we've got to lay stuff on the floor, yeah?
Yeah. Let's get it dry first and smash it this week. And onto the shelter. Chop down the ones that you can see. I'm going to stop with the shelter, mate. You see, it's getting darker. I want to get protected while James is going to cut some more leaves down, but I'm going to get started on this. See that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat raw. Lizards generally don't have too much bacteria inside them. I need a dilly one. For the tail, it's quite easy. That's the body. And the head. There you go, that's a few calories in. I might go inside, I think I'm going to go inside. Mate, I'm going inside. Get yourself a leaf to sit down on, mate. Welcome, that's fine. Your choice, mate. Yeah. If you can fit it, I don't, mate. You want me to fit in there?
Yeah.
It's our shelter. Absolutely chucking it down right now. Come inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very cold tonight, and we are very wet already. It's not covering everywhere, but we can just ride it out for a bit and just hopefully fill it out more. Hold that. Yeah. Bringing the bag in. Oh, sorry, mate, sorry. Okay, mate, this feels like deja vu. Yeah, just scouted a bit earlier today, just down towards the river. Kind of due east is our best direction, and that'll hopefully take us to the more flatter land.
Yeah, man. Because we need to get there before midday, I reckon. Before the midday sun, so we can crack on with shelter, not exhaust too much energy, and potentially get some water back in us, because I think by that point we will be lacking very low.
Yeah, we've got a bit of water in the can from the overnight rain. We've checked that out, see what we can do. Not much. We have to use the little that we've got to take various anti-malaria tablets, as well as a antibiotic for my machete cut. So do you want to go first? Get the in here, mate. Oh, that's gross. Oh. In that case, it was God, that's absolutely gross. Oh, I had to kind of drink that, put the water, or I would not be able to take those tablets. Calculated risk. Oh God, how gross. It's gonna be as clean as water gets around here for now. We won't be able to boil it. Good amount there. There we go. scouting way up here, see if there's a path. We don't really want to be going higher, that's our issue. We want to be going lower towards the river, so if this takes us to a better place, who knows, who knows. Because it's getting close to midday, maybe like in 2 hours time, that's when the sun properly comes out. It's going to be unbelievably hot. So yeah, the faster we move, the better. So I'm just taking my bandages off, just because it is getting sweaty and it's moist underneath there. Got to let the air get to it and make sure I don't really use his hand. As you can see, it's very difficult to walk across this, especially with the weight on our backs. My feet are just getting caned into stones and rock. Probably got quite a few more miles of this, to be honest. Yeah, James is finding it particularly hard. It's got maybe sensitive feet, I don't know. I'm finding it just about manageable, but I'm just getting on. He's a bit further behind, but yeah, we need to kind of figure out a way to protect his. So I just stepped on some hard rock. So I just scouted a bit of a distance in terms of our route. Found some sweet pieces of wood to make some shoes from, because my feet are killing now. I'm going to come back to the camp, or not camp, or where James is, just so I can get it done. Oh god, it hurts on these rocks. Just going to use that I found and some duct tape. This stuff's falling apart. I'll have to get some different ones for you. That's better. Maybe they're a bit tight, but alright. They'll get looser. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I'll probably walk a marathon with these on. Nice. Let's smash this water and we get moving. Cut.
Yeah, did this yesterday when I slipped down the side of the bank, quite close not to hit my eye.
Quite thankful it didn't hit your eye.
Yeah.
Well, that's out. Don't want them biting on your way down. Tastes much like sand. And a sharp taste of vinegar. Really not particularly nice, but
it tastes like pepper.
Just sand in there. I don't know if they're carrying rocks or food, but either way, it tastes like sand. It tastes like sand. Okay, we're going to keep on moving, try to get to a place to boil some water during the midday sun. They'll take dysentery in a few days and take dehydration now. Okay, we're going to keep on moving, try to get to a place to boil some water during the midday sun.
No, that looks dead as well, mate. Fuck. I don't know where the river is from here.
This way. No, I know where it is because you can tell. There's trees the trees stop here and the trees start on the other side again. That's how you know where the river is. I can't see it.
Shall I walk further down that way to see if there's an easier point?
Oh, so we're just moving our camp closer to our resources, namely the stream. It's a bit nicer, hopefully. There's less deadfall as well. Going to be kind of cleaning off. I'm going to jump into the stream. What about you, James?
You know, I've got really bad from terrible sunburn. And with the rubbing of the straps.
Today? Whenever you are.
No, 1, 2.
Yeah, more? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, done. Sweet, not done too much damage. Yeah, I got some water. I'm going to focus on fire now, mate. I want to make it there. As you can see, my cut is not doing good. It's kind of opening up a bit. So once that's kind of sorted, we'll be able to continue. But I'm going to have to keep this hand extremely unusable for the rest of this trip, I think, before it gets infected, because it's opening up. So my hand's becoming a bit unusable. It's covered in kind of weird kind of dirt and it's kind of bleeding out a bit. So I'm going to have to kind of take this out of action for the rest of the trip to avoid any kind of infection. I'm going to try to burn flight documents, see if that helps. My hand is killing me. Well, not killing me, but it just should not be worked at the moment. I'm getting bitten by ants all over. See where I'm sitting. Come on. Come on, shotgun. Of course, there. My hand's gone numb.
you take over?
Just it's not wet enough.
It's not wet enough.
I mean, not dry enough. My whole body's shaking.
Do you want me to take over?
Go on, go for it. As my hand is starting to open up, due to that fire cycle, change my method, add paper and stuff, see if it makes any difference. These are my flight tickets, well not tickets, but flight e-tickets. See one out. Gently goes. Get it just rid of it. The leaves are too wet. The leaves are too wet. I feel the leaves are too wet. If a literal flame can't set leaves alight, then we've got the fire, but we just couldn't keep it.
Yeah, we need dry stuff, don't we?
Yeah. The leaves are the driest part of the forest. There's not much we can do. That would normally make into flames if it was dry.
Hmm.
Make some more flames, that's it. The leaves just put it out. They've got little flames, but it's never going to catch fire.
No.
What we're going to do is try to bring the leaves into that shelter to make them as dry as we can. That's our only hope, because it's not going to work like this, to be honest. The leaves get wet overnight. In any normal situation that would have set on fire. But yeah, we're going to bring the leaves in overnight and the twigs and see if we can get them dry and get them ready for hopefully tomorrow. That means another day without any boiled water, but I guess I'd have to do. Right. My whole body's got numb. My whole body's shaking so bad. Like vibrating inside. I don't know.
Is it still live? No, that's gone.
My whole body's just I don't know, vibrating when I was breathing in that stuff. My whole body just get a massive, I don't know, not a high from it, but I don't know, I felt at the moment it kind of touched the, I don't know, the stitches, but that doesn't make any sense, but my whole body just like inside feels like it's tingling the whole way, like to my legs, to my feet, to my hands, my head as well, especially. After all this exertion, my cut is opening up. You can see it's starting to bleed out a bit. You can see it opening. So I'm gonna have to deal with it again. It's really annoying me. So it's not too clean, but it's not the worst. Use some alcohol wipes to disinfect it. I'm not going to use it to close the wound, instead just to seal it from the elements. Obviously it's sealed with, it's closed with stitches, but like this will help seal it from elements because it just gets dirty and it gets sweaty, and I just need it to be closed off. Hopefully just keep harmful bacteria away from it and just let my body do the job of healing it. So that I'm going to wait to dry. Okay, so the super is dried, let's just seal it from any foreign elements for now. I'm going to get some kind of bandage on there of some sort. And just try to keep it out of use. Then you kind of get a sterile pad on there. Got one partially open because I didn't want to use too much in the past. A bit of surgical tape. I'm massively running out of bandages.
Hopefully no one else needs them.
Yeah. So it's half the bandage. So it can last a bit longer. There you go, Bob's your uncle.
So after a long night last night and it being very cold, got up this morning, thought it was okay, but as the sun's coming up, the body temperature's just not sorting itself out. I'm feeling quite cold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do some exercises, try and pump the circulation around my body to try and, you know, warm up my blood, warm up my body, because otherwise it's not looking good. Could be the early signs of hypothermia. Touch wood, it's not.
Yeah, you have been kind of cold. Right now I'm pretty warm, personally. Well, I'm at a decent temperature, that's fine. Obviously I'm naked at a decent temperature, but obviously you're kind of finding it quite difficult.
So I'm just going to do some exercises. No, I'm feeling quite cold now, to be fair.
Be careful about the calories you're using. You could alternatively potentially just stand out in the sun. Does that help?
No, I'm just going to do a few jumping jacks. You know, a little bit, not stuff that, you know, takes up too much calories.
Are you finding it?
Yeah, starting to feel a little bit better. Starting to try and warm up my body.
Do you want to go get some water from the river? Might as well get moving.
Still just feeling very cold, man. Very cold.
Yeah, right. How cold do you feel?
Not freezing, but not normal, yeah. So like, as if my body temperature is slightly colder.
Like, how would you describe your temperature as? At the moment I'm warm.
I'm cold.
You're literally cold?
Yeah.
That's quite weird.
Like my shoulder can be warm, yeah. The inside of my body is cold.
That could be a big problem, by the way. Are you in the hurt locker?
I don't know, man. I'd sort my temperature out, I'd be alright, but I just find it very hard to... Like, every time there's a little gust of wind I can feel it. Sends chills through my body.
What will you do if this doesn't kind of fix itself? So if you're cold during the day?
If I'm cold during the day, I can't stay out here at night. There's not a chance in hell, you know.
It could be anything. It could be a virus. Who knows? But something could be wrong. Like, how do you feel now compared to before the jumping jacks?
I thought I felt alright, but I still feel like I can still feel proper chill with me.
It's probably for the time on the camera. It's about like 1:30. So if we're really entering into the warmest part of the day, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. It's just cold, man. I'm gonna go down and try and get some water, man. Hopefully that might sort myself out.
How cold is it? Like a bad cold, like?
Now let's say 5 was normal. Like let's say it's like 10. Like 0, 1's freezing, yeah. 10's were absolute sweltering. 5's normal, yeah. I'd say I'm about like a 3.5, man.
It's not too good.
I'm gonna go get some water, man. Apart from the problem, man.
See if you feel different.
Yeah.
I know, like a few days ago, you're having doubts when it was raining, and we're in our shelter. That's one of the hardest points, I think. Each time when it's like at night, cold, wet, that's when I think it's the toughest. You was having doubts about how long, like the longevity you could really be doing this for. Tell me how you felt then.
Then I felt really down, man.
Very wet, very hungry, and very tired. All of them, the mixture, I think it's pushing me right to my limits.
So if there's a way to kind of quit at this moment, if there's like a viable opportunity to get out of here to safety, what would you do?
I would, most probably take that. Yeah.
How hard do you find it? What's going on so bad tonight?
It's just the temperature. Like even before it started to rain, I was cold and almost shivering already, and the rain's just added to that, and the longevity of the rain, and the space inside this compartment to stay dry, because there's not a lot of space anymore in here that is dry. It's really starting to just wear me down, to be fair. But there's no way out until the morning, and that'll be a different conversation, I think.
To us, obviously it is during monsoon season, so the rain is always going to be the heaviest. It doesn't, obviously when you're naked as well, that means you don't have that kind of first layer of shelter in terms of like keeping your body heat in and keeping you warm. But it's something which I've gotten used to. It's wet, I'm wet, it's cold, I'm cold. But it's just something which just grown to handle. I know it's going to be wet and cold, but I know that it's not going to last forever at the end of the day. It's just something to put up with, to be honest, and that's part of the challenge. So putting up with things and having that resilience to keep on going. What do you think?
Yeah, man, definitely. And I'm only saying that in sort of the heat of the moment. Most probably when we get to the morning, it'll be completely different. I'll have a completely different frame of mind. But we knew what we were getting ourselves in for. I don't think quite, you don't see rain like this in the UK, but judging on the first week, of rain, that was quite controllable, but it seems to be that, the last few nights, excluding last night, is just, all of a sudden ramped it up another gear. Yeah, man, I'm feeling positive about it.
This whole time I've been out here, I'm yet to have a bowel movement. It kind of shows how little it's been ate, which is pretty much zero. Other than some kind of insects, I ate a lizard, I've had a cricket, I've had a few worms, a few ants as well, a few bugs, a few berries, but it's not really enough to kind of make a bowel movement, so I'm kind of concerned that I probably might have got this whole journey without it. At the moment, you've got kind of two things in the world. You've got thriving or surviving. At the moment we're just surviving, which isn't the best. That just means we're eating hand to mouth, and we're not getting enough calories in. This isn't too good. Hopefully when we start fishing, hopefully we catch enough fish to kind of change that. We're going to start tomorrow. But with kind of the rain, it's becoming more unpredictable, so it's now raining during the day as well, which is making it difficult to be outside, because it kind of drops your body temperature, get you wet. In terms of this whole experience, my idea was to do it with as few kind of survival tools as possible. Sleeping in a shelter is a lot easier now. I've got plenty of leaves in there, so that there are still drips coming through, and it does still get wet, but we're not getting soaked. It's a lot nicer. I look forward to getting home after my days. We've been in Malaysia for almost 2 weeks now. We've been in Malaysia for about 2 weeks now, so another week and a few days, and we will be back home eating full meals, which I'm very excited about. It's all going well. The blackouts are getting worse. The way to describe how the blackouts work for me, at least, is that kind of visionettes. It starts with visionetting, and the blackness fades in until there's a tiny circle to see through, and then that goes, and it kind of goes away. But one of my latest ones, it actually hurt my head. That's the first time I felt pain, like actual real pain from a blackout. This doesn't bode too well. Keep doing it. My scar is not going to heal whilst I'm out here. I've accepted that. I'll have to see a doctor when I get back to England. But other than that, I'm still doing fine. The hunger doesn't affect me that much. It's the low energy that affects me. Like, as much as I want food, I'm not feeling like, I need some food, like you would in England. Or maybe that's because that food's so accessible in England that, like, when you don't have it, you're like, well, it kind of hurts, I kind of need it. But out here, we know food's not really much of an option at the moment, because we haven't seen that many. We haven't seen many creatures, kind of like mammals or reptiles, to eat, to be honest. We haven't seen any. Well, I've had one lizard myself. James saw a large lizard the other day. I saw a monitor lizard back at our first location. I'm getting a bit too skinny, which means that my body's having difficulty burning in my remaining fat, because it is kind of trying to hold onto it, because you know you do need fat to survive. But yeah, no, I do think James, one of the key things that he's able to do is a great motivator. Having two people out here is a lot. I think it's probably a lot better than having one, because one person will kind of having two people means you're kind of more motivated. You've got someone else to kind of like keep each other motivated and kind of keep each other strong. When you've got one person, you kind of by yourself, it's probably easier to give up. But yeah, two people helps you keep motivated and keeps you going quite hard. Yeah, I can tell how bad this lack of nutrition, lack of food is affecting me. It's like my knee injury, which I sustained on the first location, by falling partway down, very, very short ravine, maybe 8 feet, 7, 8 feet, I'm not really sure. Well, I didn't fall the whole way, but my knee kind of stayed on the surface. It's not healing. That would be like a 3-4 day maximum injury in England when you're eating plenty of food. Out here, it's been 2 weeks and it's not doing much healing at all. That's my knee. That is my knee. That is my knee hurting. Right now, we're going to make ourselves, or try to make ourselves a improvised fishing net.
This will pretty much be one of our last meal before we head out on the trek. So the more we can keep this fire going, the more we can burn the water, boil the water, the better it is going to be for the both of us in the long run. You know, it's going to give us that little bit more protein, a little bit more energy to make that walk in a few days' time. So we've had to do what we've had to do, you know, burn some kit, but who says we have to do things by the book?
Exactly, we're just two people out here, unsupported by anybody, no experience in survival, never even made a fire before outside, you know. We're doing what we have to do. We didn't use a lighter, we used flint and steel. We didn't use a lighter. We don't have a lighter as well. Just have to memorise, if you can see there, our flight plans, just as we are just burning them up.
As you can see, starting to boil in the cup slightly, which means we're getting somewhere.
Right now, I'm calling this a success. What we wanted was to get this like heated up water, get it heated up, with worms inside there, the ants, and it's cooking. That's pretty hot. That was hot. Almost kind of burnt my finger, but there we go. See if any other leaves burn. The problem with these leaves, they're burning for a second and then they seem to go out, but just keep going. Maybe hold a handful. I'd got a few in the hand and see what happens. There we go. It's still cooking.
So I'm going to take some leaves and show you that the minute we put leaves onto the fire, they don't do anything. So as you can see, holding them over, giving it a bit of time to see if it's going to catch. It catches, and the minute I take it away, it stops.
Got my old medical book as well, from having my stitches done. That'll go. The cooking seems to be going nicely. Very nicely, yeah?
Yep. As you can see, leaves pretty useless. Same as the twigs and sticks. We just relied on stuff that we brought with us that we no longer need.
Well, we've got these alcohol, obviously, pet pads. Hopefully none of us gets injured and needs anything done.
Shouldn't need the machete anytime soon.
No. Our aim was to cook this. We haven't really needed fire this whole time because we know it rains all the time, which means we'll put the fire out and it's going to double our efforts and triple our efforts. Going to be working every day to get a new fire, to keep it going. What we want to do is get this meal, a nice warm little meal for ourselves, just you know, a few days before we leave. And right now, that aim is being succeeded completely. As you can see, the fire is still going. As long as it goes long enough to keep like the water hot. It doesn't matter, it's going to be hot already. But let's just keep it going.
Fire out here to sustain every day would be very difficult. You know, to keep leaves and twigs dry would be very, very difficult in this kind of weather. You know, we tried with a black bag to, you know,
keep some sticks and twigs and leaves dry in the shelter with us. That failed. The rain got to that. So, you know, it's been warm enough out here for us not to need the fire, and you know, we've got by and we've survived, which is what we set out to do. But we just want that one last sort of meal, nice, warm, getting our stomachs ready for our trek in a few days' time. So, you know, us trying to get to 18 days, this has given us, I think, a bit of a morale boost as well. We've been quite down, energy's been very low. You know, we haven't needed fire up until now, you know, but we wanted to show that we could do it, you know, even if it does mean using the stuff that we no longer need, and you know, just to give us that bit of energy ready for that big trek in a few days to get out of here. So, you know, I think we succeeded in what we set out to do here with the fire, so that's good. And you know, I can't wait to sort of sample a bit of the cuisine that we've created here.
Yeah, mate, smash that. High five. Live, man.
Yeah, man.
Smashing it, mate. Absolutely loving it.
Yep.
This is definitely a highlight. Fire is our TV out in the wild. At this moment, you know, we've cooked it to the level we want it, but it's nice just to enjoy a bit of fire whilst we're out here. It's enjoyable, isn't it?
It is very enjoyable.
We're going to save a few of these just in case.
Yeah.
Just for our own kind of health needs. But it's coming to a close quite soon.
In terms of not needing fire, I think we've been quite lucky really, because we could have needed fire day one if it wasn't down to the fact that we found a stream that was very drinkable, which could have changed the whole situation out here. Because as you could tell, we've only just managed to make fire. We've done it quite successfully, but only with the stuff that we brought. If we had to try and make fire, you know, using the stuff around us, I think this trip could have gone a different way. But you know, I think that, you know, we use our heads, you know, and we made sure that we were close enough to that stream. And you know, when we realised that we couldn't get close enough to the river, you know, we decided to come back here and, you know, use what we had already found.
Yeah. You get lucky, don't you? Because the water was lucky, but in terms of food, finding any lizards or snakes or anything around here, like any rats even, we haven't found any. But the water's been on our side, and that's made our life a lot easier, because as you can tell, you know, this isn't a fire which we could replicate day in, day out, as, you know, this is our gear, and it's a finite amount. It's a nice watch, isn't it? Nice kind of TV. Do you see that storyline there? And I saw the storyline. I saw a little. It's not just an A plot storyline, an A and B plot. You know, it's just ran away with the mistress. As you can see, only leaves just being dried by the fire, slightly, even slightly burnt.
I think that was a success then, don't you?
We've cooked our food.
Yep.
It's going
to take a bit. We're not going to be able to drink it.
Not straight away.
Tin can.
We'll make some chopsticks.
This is the best meal we've had in, what, 14 days?
Maybe I'll have a bowel movement at some point soon. Two people. No experience.
Yep.
Day 15. Surviving naked. Who would have thought it?
I wouldn't have thought it after our first few days.
Exactly, our first few days were very tough.
You know, we've got this far. Got a few more
Resilience.
days to go.
Yeah. This is also the cup of urinating at night.
Yeah, I know. But we've killed off all bacteria now.
So I guess during the night, I know we're both facing difficulties with our circulation, I think, with our hands.
My left thumb and finger are getting really numb. It's a feeling I've not been able to sort of shake away for most probably the better part of now 3 days.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. I think it's down to the fact that I need a proper night's sleep.
Yeah.
In a proper bed where I'm not, you know, laying down. On a slight.
Because we're on a slope. Yeah. When our hands, obviously, when we sleep, if your hands are above your heart, it makes it more difficult for kind of our blood to kind of go around. and we keep waking up with like really numb hands.
Yeah.
You know, it's our feet which are outside. Well, our feet are closest to the cold outside, so it's not down to really temperature. It seems to be more about circulation, because, you know, our hands are often above our head when we sleep. You know, with your hand, you know, over your head, over your heart. Essentially, so that's kind of like coming down to, I guess, not having enough food inside us, and a lack of energy.
Yeah.
How's your energy levels?
So my energy levels aren't too bad, to be fair. They've been pretty steady all week. Sometimes I do experience little dips in energy, but, you know, we're nearly at the end now, so, you know, that's what's motivating me now, is to get out, get some food.
Yeah, mine have been shot for a while, as you know, just in case of just having so little body fat left to do. Haven't been down to this level of body fat since maybe at one point during uni, when I was kind of cutting down to get in shape, and that probably wasn't even this low. But yeah, definitely having troubles having any kind of energy, because I've got no kind of reserves to kind of work from now. It's kind of making it tough. The blackouts are still an issue.
Suffering bad from the blackouts.
Yeah, like it's not every time I stand up, but, you know, it'll happen sometimes. How about yours?
The only time they do seem to happen is when I don't have any water, so first thing in the morning. Once I've got water inside me, then I'm alright.
We're coming up to our final day tomorrow.
So we're on day 17 now.
Yeah.
You know, day 18 tomorrow. We've got sort of a big decision, because, you know, obviously we've got that big trek that we keep talking about.
Yeah.
You know, it is a pretty big trek.
And
you know,
we've kind of got bags to carry, and we've kind of deliberated.
So we don't know whether, you know, we do half today.
Yeah.
And we set off in a minute, or we do the whole thing tomorrow.
Yeah, I've been thinking, I know we've been like, at one point we did say maybe do it in 2 days, and then we kind of came to the decision to do it in 1 day, just so we've got a good shelter. Personally, with my energy levels, I feel like doing a whole trek in 1 day would be too much for me. Being able to carry stuff and being able to keep moving, you know, is going to be, you know, it's going to put me on the verge of passing out quite easily, especially on the terrain that we have to walk. Yeah, so literally, personally, my energy levels, I don't think I could take it, especially on like the train which we have to walk on.
Yeah, man, really looking forward to that, man. Really looking forward to eating the meals, getting the calories in. Just got to see out the last remaining hours of this journey, to be fair.
So, it's just woken up, it's our final day, and I'm very excited to make a move. Last night, I had a lot of energy. Don't know whether it was the shelter, which is poor to sleep in, that, you know, stopped me from sleeping much, but I was very excited. It was like Christmas Day, kind of Christmas Eve, all over again. We are very excited to move out and get some food hopefully today.
Just woken up really early in the morning, it's about 7 o'clock. I haven't slept at all. Last night I came down with a massive headache right over my right eye, which caused me quite a lot of pain. It was making me feel quite nauseous, making my legs feel really funny. So what I did, so I don't disturb Dan, I came outside and just sat outside for 5 hours, and it's now feeling a little bit better. Still feeling not 100%, but the fact that we're getting out today is really driving me forward. And the fact that we're going to get food and we're going to get a proper night's sleep. So that's all behind me now, and it's to looking forward to getting those rewards that these last 18 days have now finally paid off.
It's our final day. Very excited for this day. It's a long go challenge. I've kind of been counted down to it every day, kind of get one step closer. And as we do get closer and closer to it, I kind of get less and less hungry. But I've been planning my meals what to do. The thing about, you know, this adventure, it didn't go how we kind of planned it to go to. Pretty much like any adventure that anybody goes on, it never goes as they plan. And that's what makes it more interesting, because you can't kind of pre-write it or kind of pre-script it. It just happens, and you got to go with the flow, you got to take the knocks, and you got to keep on going. I feel like we've both achieved massive amounts out here, going this long, you know, without clothes, without bringing any food or bringing any water in with us. I think it's completely impressive. We've done it without any support from anybody else. We've had our kind of challenges, you know. On our first night, I smashed my hand open with a machete. That really sort of wrote me off for the whole thing, but carried on going. No matter what injuries we picked up, no matter how many bug bites we've had, and they are probably some of the worst parts of it, is the scratching and the bites, and then you're scratching the bites, and you're scratching the scabs, and then you're just pulling off the scabs, and you just keep on scratching. It feels good to finally get to an end, and we've completed what we needed to do, completed our challenge, and can two kind of ordinary people, unsupported, go out and survive in the wild? Hell yeah. So now on to a nice trek today, because we know every step will get us that much closer to food. Every step will be a increasing percentage closer to food. But I'm proud of James. everything he's achieved out here. I think he's done great. I've seen a new side to him of drive and determination. Very happy and glad we kind of achieved it and smashed our challenge.
Go team. Well done,
Oh
team.
yeah! Woo!
So we finally made it to the last day, which is, in my head, we've been building up for a very long time. I'm quite excited. It seems like all this hard work has finally paid off. We've done something that I don't think a lot of people would have thought we could both do. I think a lot of people coming into this would have thought, because of Dan's previous experience, he would have smashed it. But a lot of people would have looked at me and gone, nah, not a chance. You know, written me off straight away. Here's a guy that, you know, sort of 5 years ago weighed 16 stone, now most probably about 12 stone from this. Had great amounts of energy coming into this, has had great amount of energy through. And I think personally I've smashed it, you know, I've done the challenge, I've exceeded the challenge. There might be a few things along the way that I'd like to have changed, maybe, but I think I've pushed myself in a way that a lot of people wouldn't think I would be able to. Even I don't think at times that I was going to make it to the end, but I have. I'm here, and now I can go reap the rewards of, you know, it being the final day and us getting out. So Dan, yeah, it's been 18 days.
Yeah.
You've lived out in the wild, you know, you've had no clothes, your body's been free, yeah?
Yeah.
How's it finally feeling, yeah, to pick up these clothes after 18 days? Some of them maybe a little bit wet, you know? How's it going to feel to put those back on your skin?
Well, that smells like damp. Wow, it smells. Personally, I don't care for clothes too much. I'll be happy to walk out here completely naked, but we are going to be getting very close to people today, so we kind of have to put clothes on to not cause too much alarm. But the way this is smelling, I am not looking forward to it. But if it gets closer to food, I guess it gets closer to food. Wow, look at that. These are normally tight on me.
Yeah.
They feel so baggy. Obviously elastic, but wow. They feel so baggy. I've lost a lot of weight.
Dropping the pounds, mate.
Yeah, I literally like, these look weight, because I normally wear them, normally a tight fit, but they feel a few sizes too big. I'm probably not going to put on the t-shirt yet.
Yeah.
Because it's not a great smell. I'll probably smell worse, but I don't want to put this on yet.
And then obviously down here, we left our shoes, didn't we, for 2 weeks under a bush.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to try to put my nose underneath, next to those.
And they're our shoes. So
Yeah.
whether a hotel or anything like that lets us in later.
Yeah. A lot of time without any clothes.
Yeah, so before I came out here, you know, like most people, you know, they've got their little body issues, but you know, I've adapted to being naked. I've actually quite liked it at times, especially when sitting in the stream. But
Freedom, innit?
This is you know, going to be a strange experience, putting these clothes back on, you know, back onto my body. So yeah, I'm going to crack on. See how this goes.
Do 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 do. It's like a striptease in reverse.
And then my t-shirt, you know.
How's the smells? How's the smells on the t-shirt and the clothes?
Oh mate, fantastic.
Oh mate, you're lucky.
But, you know,
There you go.
as you can tell, quite baggy, you know. Maybe like I like my clothes baggy, but that's quite baggy, isn't it?
Bit of a joke, yeah.
So, you know, that's me now. Done. Get the shoes on, crack on out of here, you know. And we've done it.
Nice.
Fantastic fucking job.
Nailed it, mate. Nailed it!